Hey, it's the Solemn King here reporting in, and we're going to be playing some Master Duels today. We're playing the Gold Experience deck, which is my Prince themed deck. Yeah, let's get started. We're right now in Gold 4. Right now I'm doing the commentary on this video. Ooh, just won that head flip. We're doing the commentary on the video after the fact, because I had some home improvement stuff going on. So I recorded this about 2 weeks ago. Right now we are in Plat 4. I haven't had time to play, so we'll get to Plat 1 eventually. Trust that. But yeah. So this first match we're gonna sit down the Conquistador. We've got the Sanguine, got a Rivalry, and we got a Dogmatic Punishment. Set 4 past turn, just like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Here's our side deck. To give you guys a kind of a quick overview, we're gonna try to toss out the Wind Pegasus Ignaster because he gives us an extra destruction whenever my opponent destroys one of my cards. So right now we should be running the Elder Entity in TAS instead of the Ignaster, but I don't got enough gems for that, so. Okay, so we're popping Rivalry of the Warlords, so we're popping the Elixir. The opponent is playing Drytron, so we're trying to block him from summoning a bajillion things, and we're also trying to summon our Golden Lord before he can negate anything, basically. So we're just trying to set up a strong board before he can do anything about it. Now we're still going to wait till he pops something a little stronger than the Thubian. He's activated the Fafnir. So we're going to not do anything there yet. Right there, I'm just kind of reading what the cards do. I'm not super familiar with Drytrons. It's kind of a deck I don't have very much. I've never piloted that kind of deck, so. Yeah, a lot of these gold matches, I'm kind of multitasking while I'm playing them, so I'm doing something else and playing them. I don't really like pay full attention until we get to Plat. But the gold ones, I believe right here I was like picking out a playlist to listen to, so. Okay, as always, this Drytron, you know, board is taking a million years for them to do anything about it. So using the power of editing here, I might speed this whole thing up so we get to that final board state. Okay, right there he's thinking. He's thinking. I'm reading. But yeah, I'm really tired of these opponents that take half an hour to just do anything. Okay, so just special summon the Ultan. Don't forget to comment below if you know what Drytrons do. Which card should I be destroying and negating here? Summon the Fafnir, activating effect. At this point I'll activate the Conquistador, take it out. We're saving the punishment for a little bit later. Now if you summon something big that's going to destroy something, we can just combo off the punishment and the Dogmatica. Or the Dogmatica and the Ad Ignaster. So again, I'm just kind of reading there. He's taking his half an hour long turn. And I believe the Diviner is the card to negate, yeah? So I have nothing to negate it with this turn, unfortunately. But let's see what happens here. Will we Dogmatica it? No, we won't. It's great to look back on these kind of almost at the same time you are, because I don't necessarily remember every single game. And he has the Elder Entity in Task, which I don't have, but that's great. So they decided to toss that instead. And he just got rid of the Revelry of the Warlords. And he just boosted the level up of his Herald. We're gonna wait for him to summon something bigger. Showed us the ritual card. He's got Benton. Can't believe Benton's at like 50. It's at 3, but it's kind of incredible. Yeah, Benton's a really broken card. And we throw out the Ignaster. Kill him. He's got another Benton in his hand. So right now I'm banking on him destroying something so I can revenge destroy something else of his. And at this point, I honestly don't think he has anything to tribute for that Herald. Because he's only got three monsters there. Man, this deck really replenishes. It can play out of nothing, man. Look at that. Replenish his hand with basically nothing, just from the graveyard. There we go. He's activating more graveyard effects. Tossing another Benton. So putting more level 1s on the board here. Got a Machine Ritual. Machine Angel Ritual, I should say. Oh boy, this deck match got really annoying because of that card he just drew right now. I remember this one. It's gonna use the ritual card to summon. So just gave himself 1,000 points with that effect. The Natasha is actually really strong. So it got really annoying a little bit later on. He summoned the Boral Sword Dragon. He's using the effect of the Natasha, or no? Yep. So he's gonna take control of my Golden Man and get his Natasha back. And he's gonna get life points for it too. Summon a Nightmare Phoenix, which I'm gonna use to pop my Conquistador. And then we're gonna get some revenge with the Attic Master. So we'll take out the Boral Sword Dragon. And we could have taken the Golden Man out, but I was banking on being able to just destroy it with my own that I have in my hand next turn, since it's going to have 1,000 more attack. So the Ignaster just sent the Boral Sword back into the extra deck. He's hopefully going to attack now and not make me wait another 30 minutes here. There we go. Pot of Extravagance. But we're not even going to do that. Still need extra deck stuff. It's early in the match. We'll toss down a Huac, no, a Conquistador. We'll use the pot as fodder to destroy my own Golden Man. Now we've got 2 in the graveyard. Summon 1 for now, keep the other one for later. Toss up the Conquistador. So we're tossing cards that are going to give us resources later on, right? Conquistador gets us +1 later on, and we already have a Huac, I believe. No, an Elixir in there. What gets us this duel is the Natasha. We have to watch out for that card. Because that effect that lets him control another card is very powerful. So we're going to put down an Elixir here. End turn. And one of the things we should notice, I recorded this at the beginning of the season, so you almost run into tougher guys at the beginning in Gold than you do in Platinum a little bit later on, right? So look at the top right corner of this guy. He's got the Platinum ring around his character profile. So you have to watch out more for those guys at the beginning than you do other Plats later on, right? Obviously, like in any game of Duel Links and whatnot, it's a little bit easier to climb at the end of the season. But the fun really is in trying to climb it at the beginning. So right now he's tossing up the Natasha. He's already grabbed my Golden Man here. That's fine. I can give him a Revenge Golden Man a little later on. He's gonna summon a really big board with almost using nothing out of his hand. It's gonna be all graveyard effects. I should have been citing in Imperial Decree here. Stop him from playing stuff in the graveyard. And we're popping the Magic card that lets us get our Elixir back, or Golden Man back. I think I popped it a little too soon there. I should have popped it to stop an attack, but to be honest, if he attacks me once with my own Golden Man, I'm basically done for him. So there we go. Yeah, I popped it too soon. We got buzzed with Natasha. That's in a card I've really ever run into before, so I got a little psyched out here. So he's got game here on this attack. So fortunate that they got us in the first one, boys. That's alright, we'll come back. We'll come back stronger than ever. We're gonna move it on to game 2 here. So I just wanted to check out what his deck was. He's playing a pretty stock Dry Tom deck. He's got the Herald of Perfection instead of the Herald of Ultimateness, I think. So it's a pretty stock Drytron deck. Let's go into game 2 here. So we won the flip. A lot of people ask why I'm using all Pot of Greed and then the Goblin of Greed, because greed is good. Greed is always good. So we'll start off with Pot of Extravagance. The Eldritch deck isn't super extra deck heavy, so it's fine for us to start off that way. And we ran into the Skill Drain, which is a card that's going to stop a lot of decks right off the bat. Also, it doesn't hurt that we have the Ice Dragon's Prison, so if we run into a mirror match, we can get rid of 2 Golden Men right off the bat. Toss down a Conquistador. That way with the elixir card we just tossed down, we'll have the golden man out, and then if we want to destroy something on their turn, we can just toss out the conquistador. We'll put a Scarlet Sanguine face down, we'll put the Skill Drain face down, and I'm going to keep the Ice Dragon's Prison in my hand just in case it's a mirror match. Because if it is, I want him to summon two golden wards before I use it. So we're facing a pendulum deck. It's a sulfur core deck actually. So I'm gonna pop the skill drain there kind of preemptively. Even though I don't have much to protect it with, that's fine. And we're also gonna toss out the Max C to keep him from playing anything crazy. That way he doesn't summon 50 million things with his pendulum summon. And we're also gonna pop the Conquistador there just to get rid of his pendulum monster, but he folded, so the skill drain came out and he folded. The skill drain's kind of a broken card. Cannot believe that it's a 3 and 2 right now. It's kind of insane, but then again, it is a $30 card right now. It's a shame because if you look at one of my earlier videos, I pulled a Duel Terminal rare out of one of the packs. But it's a card I have like a million of in rare. I just don't have access to them right now, which is unfortunate. So we'll toss the Elixir Black Awakening. This isn't that great of a hand because I don't really have much of a back row I can play, right? So I do have good removal with the Lightning Storm. But other than that, the only thing I can play is the Gozin. So here I'm kind of wondering why it's asking me to activate that thing. Toss down the Gozin, and we'll end turn. So we've got the Ash Blossom to kind of help us out there. If he plays anything super crazy, we've got the Lightning Storm. And we didn't play the White Destiny because we also don't want it to get destroyed before it has anything to target, right? So there's no real point in us risking that card. So he's gonna Lightning Storm. We'll activate the Gozin just out of spite. Doesn't do anything. Alright, now he's got pretty much free range to play anything. Since he's using the Ash Blossom Buddy and the Ash Blossom Sleeves, I'm sure he's going to have 3 Ash Blossoms in his deck. So I'm not going to be too confident about the Searchers, although he did let me grab the Golden Man here from my deck. So we will Ash Blossom his tanky. He's probably playing Tri-Brigades or Tri-Lyrices. Doesn't really matter, same thing. Again, he is a Platinum Ring, so he is in the Plat. He might have a Called by the Grave here because he's taking quite a bit on his turn. Okay, cool. You just negate that. Tossing one of his targeting goons up to the graveyard. At this point, I'm probably just looking at my phone, waiting for him to end his 30-minute turn. He's got the Nerval, he's got the kit. This deck is so deadly because it has so many one-card starters. It's insane what this deck can come back from with just one card. He's going to use his Birdman to destroy my Golden Lord. So at this point, I'm kind of glad I didn't toss the Elixir of White Destiny either, because he would have just destroyed it along with the trap card I had down. So I guess a free direct attack here, but next turn I'm going to Lightning Storm him. And I'm going to grab my Golden Man back with the Elixir. Which I'm probably just going to set face down to give him a little bit more attack points. What's going on here? What's he doing? Got the Bearbrum. I'm just kind of checking what his cards are. Look, I said I probably got on my phone. Yeah, because I'm looking at the match history here, so it's probably on my phone. So he's going to do his whole Zodiac thing where he gives one of the Zodiac cards and 50 materials. Not going to matter, but I'm just going to Lightning Storm him right afterwards. Or not. Okay, cool. It's playing the Silver Sheller. Which is still cool because I'm still going to Lightning Storm him. At this point though, that back row is looking way better to Lightning Storm. I misplayed here. I should have Lightning Stormed his back row. Wow. That is horrible. It's funny the kind of things you see on the replay that maybe you didn't think of when you were playing, but right there the obvious play was just Lightning Storm his back row. Which did not happen here. Maybe I was saving it for a rainy day. I don't think so. I just think I misplayed. To be 100% honest with you. So we'll summon our Golden Man. Lay down a face down with a Conquistador. Yeah, that was a really bad misplay. And I think that's why I'm circling around the card so much. He's playing Revolt. Let's him grab a bunch of his guys and then link summon with them immediately. Those one card starters in this stack are so good. Look at that. He's got nothing in his hand. He's going to be able to summon his boss monster again. Or at least something somewhat big. He's taking a sweet time picking. Look at that, he even summoned his own synchro, his own Link Monster. He's grabbing the Animus, whatever his name is, the Shirok, the Animus Omen. Guessing he's going to pop my Golden Man, but that's going to let me pop his two monsters on the field here with the Lightning Storm. So maybe I was predicting that he had the Revolution on his back row here, just teasing it out. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it, but maybe. What do you guys like to break on this in this deck when you have hand traps? Well, I was just kind of trying to learn what the weakness of each deck is. And I really got to get into that Nibiru. Maybe that Nibiru attacks, because some of these decks are ridiculous in their special summoning. It's a card I just tend not to play for whatever reason. He's got the second golden man out of play here. It isn't looking too good for us, chums. Even with him not having a lot of cards in his hand, his field, he can still come back from the graveyard. What's he got here? What's he got? Come on. There we go. Ain't got nothing. And I like this Eldritch deck because it is very much like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! It's only got one big boss monster. A lot of them are just like, oh, you set one and you throw down one and then you set four and you end turn. But a lot of people think it's a very degenerate deck. I don't think it is. Some of the decks I play on my alt account are very degenerate. Like you don't want to know. Like I'm playing hard to break FTK decks. It's crazy. So we're passing here. We kind of want to see what he's going to pull out, and we're going to try to use a Conquistador to stop the attack here. And also give us a +1 for our next turn. So I turned off the automatic effect just so he doesn't think I have anything. That way he'll think it's like a direct tribute or something. I'll try to turn it on right before he attacks. Ooh, access code Cochran. Yikes. I think you got me here. We might be starting off the series on 2 losses. We're activating the Conquistador. At this point, I think we know it's a bust. Because he has like 50 million link monsters on there to destroy everything else. So. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Yeah, at that point, he has all the destruction in the world with that Exoskip Talker. That's game. Yeah, we started the series off with 2 losses here. It's kind of unfortunate. That's life, yeah? Alright, on to game 4. Like, it is kind of fun to watch it after the fact because I have no clue what's going to happen in most of these. We're going second here. Not bad. Got a death meal. We can do it. Ooh, we got a really nasty hand here. 2 skill drains. And a max C. And we're playing a mirror match. Nice. Very nice. Alright, so one of the bad parts here is that he's got the hand advantage with that golden palace, golden Eldland. That's going to let him draw 1 more card every single turn, so it gives you a massive amount of hand advantage. see. We might actually activate that during my turn if he has Quaqueros or if he's got Conquistadors. We're tossing the Gozen match because it's not really going to help us out here. Because it's sort of Cursed Outland. So we are negating, not negating, but we're denying him the +1 every single turn. Toss him out. You just toss out a Quaquero, which in the mirror match is good because he's just not going to have that card to take out my own Golden Man, right? So as someone who's played a lot of Eldritch mirror matches, not necessarily the best to rely on the Quaquero for the removal. I usually rely on the Ice Dragon's Prison because that takes out 2 at the same time. And it's also much easier to pull off than having a Quaquero. Sometimes you get into those Quaquero chains where you can save your own Golden Man, or they can save their Golden Man with the Elixir or a White Destiny. So Scarlet Sanguine or a White Destiny right at the end of the chain. So you want to not rely that much on the Quaquero. It's way better just to do the Ice Dragon's Prison, take out 2 at the same time. So end of the turn, he's activating the effect of Quaquero. He's going to toss something down. We're not going to max C here. I don't know why I'm mulling it over so much. Oh, we are going to max C here. That's a misplay. What's going on here? What are you thinking, buddy? Wow, that was a horrible misplay. I feel bad for myself. That is incredibly bad. What's he gonna special summon? Nothing, I just threw a card away. Wow, that is horrible. To my defense, I was kind of looking over the contractors that were in my house, so I wasn't fully paying attention to the game here. It's all good though. Well, ooh, not all good. He's got a Harpy's Feather Duster. It's fine though. We're good. We're good. We're good. We'll stabilize. We'll Ice Dragon Prison him later on. Now this guy's mulling it over way too much. He doesn't have that many life points now. I have no clue why he's mulling it over that much. Maybe he's trying to start his chain order. Alright, he's summoning his Eldritch. He's going to toss mine into the graveyard, but if he can't, he's going to have to use protected by the effect. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's probably because that removal is non-targeting. Or maybe the cards are sent to the graveyard instead of destroyed. It's all good. Yeah, so right now, I don't have much, but I should have stuff in my graveyard to mull me over on the next turn. So we at the very least have that White Destiny in there. There we go. He's gonna summon his own Golden Man. Yikes. Took a big chunk out of my life points there. Let's see what we can do to come back here. Ice Dragon's Prison. There we go. There we go. So we're going to use the Elixir. toss a Conquistador. Then we're gonna destroy him and summon our own Golden Man. We're gonna crash into his. Then when he summons then his other one next turn. I don't think he did have another one, my bad. I'm just gonna keep the Ice Dragons there when he does summon something else. There we go. He's got 2 now. So this is good. We can even summon it at the beginning of his turn if we really wanted to. But yeah, the Ice Dragon's Prison comes in super clutch on these mirror matches. Gonna crash into either the big one or the small one. Doesn't matter to me. Probably not. So I don't have to spend any more resources on summoning my own guy back. Plus, my guy will still be super strong next turn. His won't be. We'll grab something with the Conquistador. Here we are. Bragging about our plan with the Ice Dragon's Prison. Toss down the Scarlet Sanguine. And we've ended our turn here. He's gonna draw. As soon as he does anything, we're activating that Ice Dragon's Prison. If he twitches the wrong way, we're gonna activate that Ice Dragon's Prison. There we go. Get them boys out of there. And here we go. Toss 2 of his Golden Men into the out of play zone. We've banished them. Summon a Conquistador, but it's not really going to do him much good now. Going to summon a Conquistador for now. Going right ahead. We'll activate our Scarlet Sanguine right now, just so we can get the extra card next turn. Should have summoned the Ash Blossom there. Got double Golden Lord. And at this point, I'm thinking I could just Gustav Max him, but who knows? I might just go for the. I might hit him with one monster and then Gustav Max for the kill. We'll activate Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine. We'll get a card. It's going to take us half an hour to pick, see if he does anything. Ooh, and he's got his own ice. Oh, he's got a Dogmatica Punishment. My bad. What's he going to toss here? Doesn't matter because I can just use the Cursed Outland to grab a card, then put it down, and then revive him anyways. So doesn't matter much. And either way, the card I just grabbed with the Scarlet Sanguine, I can just grab my Eldritch guy again. Gonna play with the Elder Entity there. And I really need to toss that card into this deck. Gonna do double Conquistador. Gonna add a block. Lay down a block. Get back one of my golden men. Toss up the conquistador. There we go. There's the scoop. Kind of wish he had scooped right after the Ice Dragon's prison, because he really didn't have that much of a chance, but what can you do, right? Nice, we got 2 of the golden rewards there. And here we're just gonna check the deck real quick to see if he's got any weird variances. He's got a pretty standard Outlich deck. He's not running 3 Solemns, which not the best. And he's got some Shadow stuff in there, but he's got no way of getting it out, I think. Got 1 single summon limit. Really good card for this deck. And there I'm wondering what he's got the Shadow construct for. Yeah, I think I'm mulling over this one a little too much there. Titan-clad the Ash Dragon. So apparently these Albaz cards are getting really strong. That structure deck coming out, yeah. I've heard rumors of it being a tier 1 deck. I don't know if I believe that, but because I don't think the TCG card list for that has dropped yet. If as of the time of this recording, I believe the OCG one has, but I don't think they share the same cards. Anyways, I'm looking at their Dogmatica stuff, which I don't run in my own deck. It's got some Borreload stuff I haven't seen before. One of the other things to just keep in mind, I'm a returning player, so there's a lot of cards that I haven't seen. But I do kind of get the gist of what's meta, yeah? Going to game 5. We're going second. Again, it's another Plat guy. As you will see with the Plat ring around his profile picture. Awesome. We can Ash Blossom this guy right off the bat. I have no clue why I'm mulling over this so much. Maybe it was on my phone or something. But yeah, we generally want to Ash Blossom a +2. Yeah, I'm not tossing out the Max C. So I usually will only toss out the Max C at the beginning if I know he's got kind of a particularly nasty deck and I don't want him summoning everyone and their mom. Or if I have a guaranteed +1 from it. Got Dark Lord itself. Tossing this guy out. Gonna draw 2. And at this point, we are tossing out the Max C just so it doesn't summon 50 million monsters. So we're gonna deter him from making some moves here. At this point, I don't think he even knows what kind of deck I have, right? Because these are pretty generic hand traps, and he scoops. Nice. That's kind of victory. First turn scoop. Now we got 2 more wins before we make it to Gold 3. The most exciting of ranks. We're playing against another Plat guy. Again, these I played these at the very beginning of Season 3, so it's gonna be mostly Plats in here. And I think at that point at the very beginning of the season, it's also kind of a good opportunity to play fun decks. At this time, as of the time of this recording, a lot of people are talking about just smurfing in gold. They don't want to go up to Plat because they don't give you rewards for anything else, so it's smarter just to stay in gold. Which I kind of agree. Konami kind of messed up in not doing the thing that Duel did. That gives you all the previous rewards from the previous ranks. So it very much just incentivizes you to going up to Plat I. It kind of punishes you for being good in a way. Right now we're playing a Drytron deck. He's got the L-Tannin. He's doing his thing. He's setting up his board for like half an hour. I've got nothing to respond with other than be called by the Graves there, so hopefully we'll get something good with it, yeah? And at this point I'm just reading those cards because I have no clue how this deck plays. And that was probably on my phone too, let's be honest. Summons this Fafnir. So that card lets him negate a spell or trap once he can detach one card if there's a machine ritual monster out. Which in this match, I don't think he summons the full-on board at the first turn, if I remember correctly. So I actually have some, like I said, I drew kind of a nasty hand. So I think I Imperial Order him before he summons the big boss Terminal World. So he can activate that during main phase 1, and while it's on the field, we both skip main phase 2. So he's trying to play the variation of the stack that makes it so you skip your entire turn, basically. That's a very nasty variation of the stack. Doesn't come along often, but I think this is the only one I've played in my whole time playing Duel Links. He's gonna max C, and I am going to call by the grave that thing, so I can play my cards in peace. The Imperial Order really messes up this deck. It denies him the ritual cards. And we also just drew into Skill Drain and Solemn Judgment, so this guy does not have much of a chance. I think I'm just going to lay down 3 and pass. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if he doesn't just scoop immediately. Yeah, that's a nasty hand. Usually like activating the IO when they play a magic card. Just to kind of see the look on the face when it's negated. But yeah, this variation I think makes you skip your main phase 1 and main phase 2. So at that point I'm just gonna Ash Bust in there, don't want to draw any more cards. And we're gonna IO a little early. This time I can feel a little bit more hopeless. And he scoops. Yeah, that's a really strong board. Hard to break. Cool. We are 1 win away from Gold 3. Going first here again, another Plat player. He's got the Boral Load buddy, so he's probably going to be really hard to play against. Not the best hand, not the worst hand. So we're going to toss out our Golden Lord cards. Toss out that Solemn. Toss out that Ice Dragons. So I usually hold on to that one just in case it's a mirror match. Kind of hate that the Golden Land Forever doesn't let you grab another Elixir card. So it's an alright generic negate there. Another Drytron player. Yikes. I'm going to try to save that Solemn there, but we are going to activate a elixir just to get a golden man. Ooh, and he Ash Blossom. Very nice. Was not expecting that. That's alright, because that card still gives us a +1 in the graveyard, so. It's a good resource to have in there anyways. At this point, I just know I'm going to either Solemn the Ritual card or Solemn the Herald of Ultimate Menace. I don't think this guy is playing Negate stuff, the Negate variation of his deck. He's playing it straight up with the Machine Angel there. So I think I'm going to run into that issue again with the Machine Angel that can come back from the graveyard, Natasha. Oh, and he's got the Royal Benton there. Maybe he is playing against because he's got a billion fairies in there. And Cyber Emergency. I kind of wish I had waited for the Ash Blossom just to get that, but that's life, right? Hindsight is always 20/20. Just to give you guys a spoiler here, if I remember correctly, I think I misplayed where I saw him in this game. Summoning the Fafnir. Using the Fafnir's effect. Where I misplayed on the Solemn play was that I think I used it on the Ritual card, and that lets him do stuff with it when it's in the graveyard, unfortunately. So I hadn't read it before. So this is the card we should have Solemn here. The Diviner. Okay, maybe this connects, maybe not. I don't think so. Just gonna summon grab the Herald with the Herald of Arclight. And here's where I make that mistake. I didn't know I let him do stuff in the graveyard there, so should have Solemn the Herald card. We're just kind of banking on the Conquistador being alive. So I'm probably going to pop it out before we can... There we go. And they get everything they do. Which I'm guessing is going to... Nah, it's probably not going to something like that, actually. Benton, which is broken. Yeah, the fact that Ben 10 is at 3 in this game is insane. It's cuckoo bananas. Should not be at 3. There goes the Natasha. Activating his Ritual card. this point we are looking pretty helpless, guys. So we might get another loss here. That ultimate or Herald of Ultimateness. I also don't believe I'm running any forbidden droplets in this deck. Yeah, on my alt account, I'm running Phantom Knights Rongo Bongo. And that one I run 3 forbidden droplets. That's an insanely degenerate deck, though. Like, if you win that coin toss and they can't stop your first couple of moves, that's it. And there's nothing they can do to stop you. With this type of deck, at least with the Drytrons, he only has a limited amount of cards in his hand, so I can at the very least try to force him to pull up all his resources. Using the Union Carrier. Union Carrier just equips. There we go. Yeah, equip his guy with the Evo. When the Evo goes to the graveyard, he gets another 2 fairies to his hand. So he's just kind of loading up his hand with the gates here. And those Herald cards should honestly be hard ones for turns. It's crazy that he can summon that huge board and still have 5 cards in his hand. So he gets 5 extra negates. Which, granted, with this deck, sometimes you can somewhat play through it. You have enough cards in your graveyard. We got the Conquistador and we have the Buster St. Green. Use it so Conquistador. It's going to negate it. Porcaro, okay. Did not negate it. Nice. Use the effect of Eldritch. Toss up the Ice Dragons. Negate it. Fine, because I just want him in the graveyard anyways, right? Toss up the clock. Want to negate it. There we go. There's only got 1 negate left. So at some point in this duel, we are going to be able to play here. There we go. We'll get our 2 cards. We'll grab the White Destiny, just in case he tries to remove all my cards from play. And we'll grab the Elixir. So he can only negate 1, and both of them are going to give him something. So right now I just kind of want to keep that Eva up there so he doesn't grab another 2 extra cards to be able to negate me with. Union Carrier is probably going to grab another Eva. And we're going to force him to choose a negate right now before he can grab more stuff in his hand. He's mulling it over, he's mulling it over. By the way, the second we saw the barrel load Dragon Buddy, we knew it was going to be this deck, right? Like, if you've got that buddy, you take yourself a little too seriously. Cool. Did not negate the first card. Awesome. We put our guy in defense mode so he can't crash the Herald with the Eva onto itself. Or onto my guy. At that point I'm trying to read. Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read, but I give it a try. So now we're not summoning anything yet. We're just kind of holding cards in our hands. And here comes the Natasha. I hate the Natasha. Gonna grab my golden man here. And we're gonna try to go for the negate. We use the Eldritch as a tribute so he can't grab anything. There we go. Back to the graveyard. I believe he showed us his hand earlier. We saw part of his hand, so I'm thinking one of his cards is a little magic. So he potentially only has one negate right now. The 8 was about to give him 2 Epi Masquerena. We're going to pop the Elixir, Scarlet Sanguine there, before he's got anything he can counter with, but he does have a card to counter with. We were banking that he wasn't going to have anything. So that's fine, that keeps him at 2, and we have a bunch of cards in our graveyard. We're unfortunately not going to be able to make it past this turn though. So I think he's got me here. He's gonna go for the long 30-minute combo instead of just hitting me for game. Because at that point I've got nothing. I got anything in my hand. Got graveyard effects that activate at the end of the turn. Look at that. I've got nothing. Just hit me for game. Why are we sitting here? But now this guy's got to do is a 20-minute long combo. At this point, scooping for me would have been a really good option, but like, I kind of want him to pay for it, so we're gonna let him do his 30-minute long combo. And look at how much this deck can grab from its own. You know, with nothing basically from its own graveyard cards. Yeah, those days of just like in schoolyard Yu-Gi-Oh! Of throw down 1, put down 2, dead. Over with. Still going on his 30-minute combo. At this point, I'm going to use the magic of editing just to move this thing a little forward, because there's no need to summon such a big board if you already got me. Just hit me for game. Like, I'm not impressed by it, you're not impressed by it, there's no reason for us to sit here for 30 minutes and watch this. It might get you more points, I don't know. Maybe that's the whole reason of it, you know? But at this point, I kind of wanted to torture him as much as torturing me right now. Adamancer Pain, the Imagination Draco. Imagination. Okay, now he's maybe going to his main for his battle phase. He's mulling something over. I don't know why he's mulling over a game he's basically got won. Come on now. Come on, little buddy, let's go to battle phase. And he's gonna keep doing combos. Gotta go for the access code talker. Buff him up, boy, buff him up. Let's go. Finally, the battle phase. That only took 30 minutes, guys. And on to the next game. There we go, we won the first head flip, or the coin flip. Going first, so we're going to pot of extravagance here. These cards. Going to draw 2. Like, what does Pot of Greed do? Lets you draw 2 cards. It lets me draw 2 cards, Yugi. Turn there. The skill drain, rivalry of the warlords, and 2 up lets your card. So even if he harpies feather dust, we'll get something out of it. Ooh, trap tricks. Decent matchup because most of my traps aren't going to affect his monsters, so he does have an advantage here. Again, it's another platinum guy. Got a very cool Karibo icon. I am going to max C here just so he doesn't get the Sarah out. Or if he does, I at the very least get something out of it. Now the way skill drain interacts with some of these cards is a little iffy because he negates some of them and other ones are just completely unaffected. I believe the Sarah is completely unaffected by other trap cards. We've got the White Destiny there. And we're just waiting for him to move. Very exciting. He's mulling over his move. Still moving over his move. Battle phase, finally. Summon that golden man. Guessing he's gonna play all his traps in his main phase too. Womp womp. No more attack for you. Oh, look at that, dude. He's like, oh. Come on. Get that main fist to toss down those 10 traps. There we go. 1, 2. Trapjack's players, guess what? Can't trap hole me if I don't summon. Keep that in mind. Okay, special summoning here. Totally forgot I had the max T problems. Got the Sarah. So I'll grab a torrential. So the Sarah is unaffected by trap cards, but I can still hit him with my big golden man. Gonna grab a card for the Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine. Also gonna toss down a Conquistador. Gonna toss down Dogmatic of Punishment. Activator, nope, non-activation of the... Like I said, can't trap hold me if I don't summon. So yeah, we're gonna toss our Golden Man out to the, using the Torrential Tribute, and we're gonna destroy the Sarah here. So the thing is, she can't be destroyed by monster effects, so... Tough luck. He's mulling something over. Come on, man. Pick. Doesn't take all day. Come on. Let's go. We're set up to counter him no matter what. Ooh, Ring of Destruction. Hey there, ho there. And at that point, it's all good. I can just resummon him right then and there. Sarah's gone. We'll try to summon our first guy. If he's got that trap hole that vanishes, it's going to be kind of a problem, but I don't think he's going to have that. And even if he does, I can just summon my other Golden Man with the White Destiny. There we go. So bottomless trap hole. Gonna summon the second one with the White Destiny here. Put him into defense mode. I believe it was a misplay, but it's all good. We're gonna Gustav Max here. Let's go for that OTK, I think. Nope. Can't special summon anything that isn't a zombie because of the White Destiny. Yes, I believe I was trying to Gustav Max into the 4,000 attack guy, but I totally forgot I had White Destiny, so tough luck. Maybe next turn I'll just Gustav Max to finish him off. Gonna Regeki me, it's only gonna work on one guy. It's cool. Like I said, I can always get him with the Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine, so it doesn't really matter. But unless he plays some sort of backfield removal that threatens that card, I'm just gonna keep it face down, or it can help me out on the screen. Again, he's mulling over a lot. automatic imprison this guy just for fun. Make him feel a little extra hopeless here. Also have an Ignaster. Come on, buddy, you ain't got nothing. Mull it over so much. That skill drain's out there, you won't be able to get the effect off anyways. So what's the point? Yeah, he's mulling this thing over for like ever. You gotta go a little speedier. I don't know at this point if he's just trying to like punish me with the time here, or if he really is like trying to figure a way out of this without realizing that the skill drain's not going to let him do it. Okay, or it did let him do it. It's in the graveyard. Cool. Monster Reborn. Probably going to try to grab my Golden Man, but I am going to make sure it whiffs. So we'll Scarlet Sanguine here, pick the same target, and make him whiff. There we go. Now we've got 2 Golden Men, and he wasted 1 card. He's a face down, and he's just turn. At this point, we still wanted a Gustav Max, but there is no Gustav Max there. We'll summon a Conquistador, or put it face down. Grab something for the Scarlet Sanguine. It's going to be a Falcaro. And now we're just going to attack for a game here. Oh. Got him. Alright, we'll keep going. Next game, we're 1 away from gold 3 here. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Again, another Platinum 1. We're playing mostly Platinum 1s here at the beginning of the season. He's got the Ash Blossom Girl as his avatar, so this guy's going to be one of those. You already know. He's going to have 3 Ash Blossoms in his deck, 3 Max Cs. Probably going to be running 3 Nibiru's, 3 Forbidden Droplets. We should be Pot of Extravagance in here at the beginning. Get our 6 cards. And we'll check how bad the damage was. Didn't really draw anything too great other than the Max C. Little Gozen. Scarlet Sanguine twice because that gives us resources in the graveyard, and then we'll pass through. Zodiacs, so he's gonna try to do his Zodiac thing, but I'm not gonna let him. We've got the Gozen match here to make sure he only plays 1 attribute of monster. And then just for shits and gigs, we're gonna play the Max C. Ooh, and he is going to Call by the Grave us here with a Prismatic Call by the Grave. Beautiful. Beautiful card. Little Scarlet Sanguine there just to have some field presence. And he'll counter that. That's a huge chain. He's putting really, and it's a prismatic. He's got a ghost spell on Haunted Mansion there to counter our card, which is fine because that card in the graveyard still gives us a +1, yeah. So we're all good. And the Gozen match kind of stops his foolishness there with the the Zodiacs. And I wonder what they were thinking when they designed those cards. Like, it's not a... They're super broken. I mean, there are some new cards where they designed them just to be broken, I'm sure, like that, the Adventurers. Very broken. Every deck in their mom's running that right now, TCG. Not to mention they're mega expensive because they just came out and they've never been reprinted. So, summon this Trident. So it's 0 attack, 0 defense, and he has no materials for it. And again, he can also start summoning the rest of the Zodiacs and get like a 50 material card. We've got a Scarlet Sanguine in the field, and we've got one in the graveyard. There we go. It's time to summon 50 million Zodiacs. Let's get to like 6 different materials. Alright, there we go. Keep adding onto it. Let's go. Is battling with a 0 attack, 0 defense monster. Ouch. Gonna special summon a monster from his graveyard by tossing out a material. Grabbed his own Trident again. Don't worry, we're lightning storming them all right now. We're gonna put him to bed, and then we're just gonna hit him with the Golden Man. Hey Zeus, nice. Too bad about that lightning storm. Let's see if we don't misplay right now like we did earlier. Another Elixir just in case. Oh, cannot play the Lightning Storm. It's weird. Guessing the Trident's effects and then when we play. We activate that just to bait out the Zeus since you can only use it once. Attaboy. Put it down. Honestly, man, the Zeus was saying I already had 2 more in the graveyard. I probably should hold on to that, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. The Trident's gone, and he can't do a damn thing about it. He's mulling over whether he should activate the Zeus. And I think he's gonna either disconnect or swoop here. Nope, activating Jesus. Oh no, he's grabbing an extra material for it. Nice, now he's got a 2. Any phase 2ing it? He's activating it. Sure, he does have 2 Azuses, but the thing is I have a bunch of stuff in my graveyard, so it doesn't really matter. And he scooped. Nice. Nice. So those were our games for today, guys. I don't think I even noticed that he disconnected there. He didn't scoop, he disconnected, but I still had him. Right, guys? Right? But yeah, at this point, I think I was on the phone or like I went to go do something, and we use the magic of editing to cut it short there. So we are now in gold tier 3. And yeah, guys, those are our games for today. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a lot. Don't make the same mistakes I made. Don't misplay like I made. And yeah, this is the Cardinal King signing out.